I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it.
We're winding down here on the MLB pregame show as we count down to the final game of this three-game set. But before we take you to the action, the latest installment of the Tops. Just outside the city of Atlanta, daytime baseball at the home of the Braves, Truist Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the St. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it's Ian Anderson gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
Now at the plate, here is Kevin Kiermaier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. Oh, too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
And now, Keenan Myers. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the... So next to hit is Keenan Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Let's go. Good charge you're doing right here. Let's go.
And now the first pitch. Pops this one up. O'Hearn might try to make a play on it. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Comes set. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to short.
All right.
Run it out. Run it out. Run it out. In the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in will be Paul DeYoung. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Back up the middle. He's got it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next to dig in, Keenan Myers. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And now the first pitch. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
The 0-1 offering. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 23 for him thus far as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Keenan Myers.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking trying to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Hey, let's go, kid. What time is
The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn.
Next up is Edmundo Sosa. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now they're... So Paul DeYoung digs in next. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away. Now into the box, Keenan Myers. Went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, look at Arenado. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta, and the lead. Next up, Edmundo Sosa. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Edmundo Sosa.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And if you're looking for what this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was a big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
10-2, the final in this game. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ian Anderson earns win number 7 on the season. Brandon Waddell gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
For St. Louis, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game.
Not very likely, starting away.
here on the MLB pregame show. First pitch just a few moments away as Dan Plesac and I get you ready for baseball under the lights with the Topps Player Spotlight. Keenan Myers. Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. Getting set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at Truist Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. The Phils now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Keenan Myers, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now. The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give it.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. It's the Phillies nothing. The next batter is Jeimer Candelario, who was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna is right there, 1 down. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jesus Aguilar comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now the 0-1. fouls this one off.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, JT Realmuto. As he sends it on the ground to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So now into the box is Matt Vierling. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First offering on its way. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Come on now, here we go.
Popped him up. Swanson waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in next, Terrin Favre.
The second baseman, Terrin.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Third inning, no score to this point. Fouled off. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. So next to the plate for the Phils, Elieser Hernandez.
The pitcher.
And the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So now to the plate, Keenan Myers.
The pitcher, Keenan Myers.
He's set and the pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And that one is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 24 home runs for him on the season. And the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, just a little more than 2 innings of work. He's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Michael Guillory.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. The throw is wild, and he gets away. Throw won't get him. So he's head first into 3rd as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you got to love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to 3rd. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from 3rd. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now. Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Albies picks it up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get...
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run. Now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, here is JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Ball 1.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. To short. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. Up next, Matt Vierling. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. bouncer up the middle. For the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next it'll be a good hitting pitcher, Keenan Myers. Out in front of it, strike one.
Come on, big guy.
High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping in once again is Terrin Vavra. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Eliezer Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, field plays at 1 here.
Now the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
To the plate now, Bryson Stott. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball.
2 quick outs from the 8-9 guys in the order, but the top of the order, it's a different story. A knock and then another single back-to-back, and now you've got traffic with the big guys.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll... 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball's up!
Now
Ball's
that's
up!
popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th, 1 gone. Next to hit, Jesus Aguilar, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Digging in next, Keenan Myers. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And now in the box, Matt Vierling. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next to hit is Taron Vavra. No hits to this point.
Second baseman, Taron Vavra.
Now here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Ready on 1 and 2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Adam Hazley is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Comes into this one at 271. 9 homers, 27 driven in. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a flare down the line. And that's in there, base hit.
No runner, cut home.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Hey, we got 2 down.
And a step off.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Lucas Sims comes on from the pen.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, and even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final.
No errors. They left 7 on base.
Now from Truist Park, just about set for baseball. Max Fried is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Grounded to short. He's right there. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He singled first time up.
The first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Keenan Myers rounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He bounced out last time up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Myers will put this one away, and the side is retired. Phillies strand one. They lead it 2-1. Stepping in for the Braves, Keenan Myers.
Not shortstop. Keenan.
First pitch of the AB now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up is the shortstop, Bryson Stott. Softly hit to short. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Ready now is Keenan Myers. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, way to get dirty. He goes to first. It's in time.
You know, you hear me talk about having baseball timing, having a baseball clock. That play right there showed it.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting.
pass you missed the year. I might just disappear to feel like I skipped a year. I ain't got to fear. I could risk losing it. What are the benefits? Or should I hold it tight? Turn on my clutches instead of just letting it go. I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken. I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole who once had no control. I was breaking my oath. It was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. That's how it goes when you don't even know to begin. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit.